I don't belong.
Not here. Not now. I have to get back there. The bet was rigged. He made me believe.
Now there's darkness in my soul. I want to die. Again. But I chose to come back. Why?
Services were held today for Lieutenant Colonel Al Simmons at Arlington Cemetery in Virginia. Simmons is best known for his courageous involvement in saving the president from an assassination attempt. Simmons rose through the ranks of the Marine Corps following his service overseas. His memory was honored by both the president and vice president, as well as hundreds of officers from all the armed services. His wife, Wanda Blake, remained quiet for most of the funeral but seemed to need help near the end of the proceedings. Friends and family have all been supportive and will start a new scholarship fund in his name that will benefit the United College Fund. Lieutenant Colonel Simmons, who disappeared from public view shortly after the Hinckley incident, was believed to have been involved with numerous covert government tasks. Informed sources say that his presence in Botswana at the same time as Youngblood agents was no coincidence. Frankly, this stinks of a government cover-up. So what else is new? Though I'm sure LT Call Simmons was a man of courage and integrity. It's the government's boys club attitude that appalls me. Information is given out at their discretion in an almost Hollywood-type fashion, and we all know movie makers never stretch the truth. And the lovely Wanda Blake was absolutely divine in a disarmingly simple jet black Giovanni original. And say, who was that tall, dark, and handsome prince on her arm at the ceremony? Well, a little bird told me that Martin Alexander was Wanda's closest friend back in high school. He introduced her to Al Simmons at the Republican Convention in 1984. Well, where this potential affair is leading remains to be seen. We'll be keeping an eye out. As for you, Mr. Martin Alexander, shame on you. Let the poor woman grieve. Besides, she'll have a tough time finding a replacement for a husband voted one of the 10 sexiest men 2 years ago. Even though the government tried to hide this sweet morsel from all of us, this charismatic gentleman couldn't be kept out of sight.
I remember there was someone. Someone to love, someone to hate. And I was something special, and proud of it. For a time, then they turned on me. He turned on me. I remember dying.
And her. Oh God, she's so beautiful. I needed. He gave. I had to. All I could think of was her. So I promised, and we accepted. All because of her.
Damn his lies. He accepted the deal, on his terms, his rules, his way, and somewhere in time he busted a gut laughing. Yeah, he gave me power, but he robbed me of my memories. If I can just find her, then I'll know what this is about, but I can't even remember who she is. None of this makes any sense. A handful of images darting in my mind. That's it? That's all I have of my life? I feel I can do anything at all with my power. But why can't I remember? She'll know who I am. I'm going to find her. All right.
And when I have some answers, I'm going to find him. The one who framed me.
Okay, Twitch, let's try this one more time. You're telling me that somebody threw Carlo Giamotti from a window. Through a window on the 34th floor.
44th, sir.
And he wasn't killed by the fall?
No, sir, it was his heart.
Heart failure?
You might say that, sir. It was removed.
Removed?
Yes, sir. It was stuffed in his mouth.
Twitch.
Yes, sir.
We got 3 dead hitmen in the last 48 hours, and you're trying to be a comedian. I don't need that.
No, sir.
I ain't complaining, mind you. Somebody's saving me a lot of work. I figure we got ourselves either a great Awako or the best damn volunteer cop in New York City.
Probably both.
It's a hell of a town, Twitch.
Yes, sir.
Boys, looks like she got enough for all of us. Fortunately, I get first dibs.
No, please don't.
Shut up. Back off, guys. I got me an idea. Let's see how loud she can scream after I cut out her tongue. I want a closer look while the body is still warm.
Get out now, you're all dead.
What the hell? Hey, looks like one of them young bloods. Who cares? Check this out, guys. I'm gonna carve me a super...
Bad idea. Now, who's next? Fat boy, you're way out of your league. They are gone. You needn't be afraid. No, not again.
Once again, your mind explodes with a searing pain. A floodgate of memories bursts wide. Yet it is her face that keeps haunting you. Always her face. Who is she? Then things begin to crystallize. You remember your funeral, begging and pleading for someone to release you from the darkness. You're not dead. You can't be. Then you feel her presence. Warm, caring, soothing. but somewhere deep inside she feels empty now. She has no reason, no meaning, no soul, but your soul lives, while hers is dying. Hey, come on, it's okay, you're all right. It's all over now. The police are investigating a series of gangland murders, with Carlo Giamotti being the 7th victim this year. Chief of Police Tim Banks denies rumours of a mob war. Meanwhile, some suspect a larger mystery as recent deaths appear unusually calculated. Commentators speculate that figures like Jake Morelli, disguised as respectable businessmen, have complicated police efforts. Inside sources hint at corruption and unanswered questions. Additionally, reports mention a mysterious vigilante in New York City with a penchant for dramatic accessories like spikes and chains, leaving onlookers intrigued.
So beautiful, but who is she? Why do I keep... God, no, she's my wife. I have a wife, but I can't remember anything else. I let my mercenary instinct take over too quickly. Got too caught up in this costume. I'm no hero. It's just that everything is so different. I know I'm alive, but I can't feel it. Only thing I feel is this damn costume. Got to get it off. Get away from it. My face felt like, Jesus, what am I?
What am I?
I don't know, Twitch. If it really is some government hero gone wacko, them Washington stiffs ain't gonna let us get close. But if this guy decides he wants to start snuffing out Joe Average, then we got ourselves a serious problem. And the damage this guy has done to those 3 bodies is frigging unreal. Wonder how much power this guy has in him. Like I said, it's a hell of a town.